Welcome to In Between the Screens. I am your host, Steve, and joining me tonight are two people who need no introduction, but it is my job to introduce them anyway. Cue that music. It's the Heart Foundation. What's going on, guys?
Too shabby, man. How you doing?
I'm doing great. Today on In Between the Screens, we are drafting, one of our favorite things to do. And since it is back to school time for the children, which they think is such a terrible, awful, horrifying thing, wait till they get to the real world and have to get a job. Don't grow up, kids. It's an entire trap. We figured we would draft movies that are about school, have to do with school, vaguely reference a school, something related to school overall. So it is time for In Between the Screens. We'll see you in 10 seconds on the other side of this drop. Bye. All right, so we are about to do a movie draft, of course. And before we get too deep into it, number one, there are going to be spoilers that we talk about with all of these movies, but don't worry, none of them are in theaters right now. Secondly, I also want to say, please like, subscribe, and share. Please, we beg. All we want to do is get to that stupid number of 1,000 subscribers or whatever we have to do for YouTube to start giving us all the love in the world before their terms change in February. So if we could get there, that would be great. We would just
Yeah,
love
no
you
kidding.
forever for doing that. All right, before we start our draft, guys, how was school for you? Let's talk high school. How was high school for you guys?
Ooh, high school is better than middle school. That's for sure.
Oh, was middle school the rough time?
Middle school's rough. Yeah, I had a glow up between 8th grade and 9th grade. And I wouldn't even call that a glow. It was just a level up.
Okay. All right.
But yeah, I would not go back to middle school ever. High school I enjoyed thoroughly.
Of course you did.
I moved in
Oh,
7th grade. So middle school wasn't my favorite because I was like leaving and then becoming like the new kid at a new school. And I am not the most
it's rough.
extroverted of people. So I was pretty just kept to myself for middle school. But then um in high school, I met like my still best friend and a lot of really great people and started playing more sports and stuff like that. School wasn't ever bad. Just really the worst part of school was the grades because I never did homework. I'm a big
Oh,
anti-homework guy. So I think homework is basically a form of torture. I think it's dumb. I hate homework. I think because here was the thing. I was doing well on the tests. And I'm like, if I'm doing well on the tests, what do I have to do the homework for? It's a
mm.
point of contention in my relationship. My boyfriend thinks I'm being a spoiled brat when I say
It's
that.
busy work. No, if you're not going to grade it, if you're just going to give me a check for completing it, why am I
No, no,
doing
no,
it?
they graded it. That was the problem, though. Like, I'd get an A on the
For
test,
sure.
and then they'd just be like, "Did you do it or not?" And then when I said no, they'd get a 0, and I was just like, "Oh, this is so stupid." Ryan, how
Yeah.
was high school for you? Middle school and high school?
Which ones? I went to 6 elementary schools, 2 middle schools, and 3 high schools. So,
Are you a
um,
military kid? Is that
yes,
why?
military kid here. I enjoyed some of the schools. I didn't others. I also went into some of these schools with the mindset of, oh, I'm out of here in 6 months, so it doesn't really matter.
No.
Um, my senior year of high school was pretty cool. I moved to a new school that year. Was pretty tall, and they just lost both their centers. So the head coach literally was meeting me in there when I went to sign up for classes and stuff like that. So that was cool. My senior year, got to go in there, had a good time. We had a decent season, but other than that, I, no. I didn't really like it.
No.
Like everybody had friends that they kind of rolled
Yeah, I
through,
mean, you
friend
moved around so
groups.
much. It's funny, now that you say it, like, I'm like, "Oh, yeah, that makes sense." You kinda seem like a military kid. Like, this, like, a weird superpower I have in my life is I can usually, like, tell when someone has a divorced parents or, are military parents. Like well,
That's
Alyssa's
both
a
of us.
therapist. Well, Alyssa's a therapist, so of course she has divorced parents. Like
Right.
Right.
listen, you don't get into therapy without some sort of inciting incident. Um
Either like you've got divorced parents, you've got some type of trauma, or you're the oldest child. And I hate all three.
Yeah, or you were divorced, like, ridiculously young when you were still, like, in college.
Oh, I had that
Yeah.
happen twice. So college and when I was a baby. Double
Oh, no.
whammy.
Oh,
Yeah.
yeah. No, like I'm saying, like the college kid gets, like the kids who get married at 18
Yeah.
Oh,
And
oh,
they
oh,
get
oh.
and then they get
pretty
divorced.
young.
So I went to school with someone, a friend of mine actually. She wound up getting married. She was like 19 in nursing school, got
Oh.
married, and then divorced within like 2 years. So like by the time she was 21, she was married and divorced. So
Ooh.
yeah, she has since remarried a better guy, it seems, and she has a family and she's doing better, it seems. So happy for her.
Yeah, that's rough to have that on the resume.
Yeah, it wasn't.
Hello, adulthood.
Yeah, no. So that's the trap you're all waiting for, kids. Listen, we're here to bring them all sorts of realities. The number one reality we're bringing them is that, oh my God, look how small we got. Because it's time for us to draft. How exciting. All right. So we spun the wheel before the show, and I got the third pick. Alyssa, you took the second pick for some reason, and Brian took the first pick because that's all that was left, which means Brian's on the clock. And unlike in the NFL, you don't get 3 hours and 15 minutes to make your pick. But
I'm tilting my ass off, I have to say. I do every time.
these
I
are
get
hard.
Alyssa,
There's a lot of
spare me.
movies. There's so many more movies than I realized that have to do with school. Like
There's a
Like
lot.
coming of age is kind of how I saw this
don't you love a
category.
good
in-
coming of age? Have you guys watched Sterling Heights? Sterling Point, I think it's called. Sterling Point.
No.
No, you just started that, didn't you?
I binged it like in one day. Andy, I can't believe I'm not single yet. Like Andy puts up with so much. Like these awful teen dramas. Like I was super into My Life with the Walter Boys too. Like for the first 2 seasons, and I hated it like every second of it. But I had to. You know what I mean? Like it's something you
You just
have
get
to
sucked
watch.
in.
Yeah, you get sucked in. It's like these stakes aren't nearly big enough. Like this life isn't real. Like it's so bizarro land.
It was like, wait, what was it called?
This one's Sterling Point, but then there's My Life with the Walter Boys. This
I thought
girl's
you said
family
Altar
essentially-
Boys. I was
No,
like,
with
wait,
the
what is this
Walter
like? Some
Boys.
sort of like
No, this girl's family
Catholic
essentially like her
school?
whole family dies, and she moves in with like her mom's best friend who has like I think 12 boys. You know what I mean? Like, and she like falls in love with like 2 of them at the same time. It's a whole mess. It's unbelievable. Sterling Point
Interesting.
is better, I would say, in terms of writing. It's just the stakes aren't quite big enough because they don't do that like young adult drama thing where like they put them in so unreasonable of situations that like the stakes are like infinitely higher than they should be for a 17-year-old to go through.
Yeah.
Although they did inherit an island that's worth like $23 million. So
oh, snap.
Realistic. Totally.
I mean, I guess they're rich kids anyway. So maybe I don't know what the rich and famous live like. That doesn't seem super far fetched if you're like from a hoity-toity family that you're like, I don't know, what is it called? Like when you're not your estranged grandfather leaves you, he dies and then just leaves you a note that says, "Hey, by the way, you inherited my island."
Oh, yeah, that would be nice. I don't know that life either.
Yeah, that's gonna be next year, I think, for me. Oh,
Yeah. So unfortunately, all my grandparents are dead. So no secret island for me.
Not for you.
I don't know. I guess mom and dad are next on the list to give me a surprise island.
I'm still
I
waiting
do
for that
have
secret superpower coming from the parent.
I have a
you know?
secret aunt I didn't know about. That was fun.
Oh,
Oh,
This will be on
nice.
that next podcast that we do. Like talking about secret relatives. That was a fun one. I can't wait to talk about my aunt Kathy.
ooh.
If you know a Kathy in your life, just know she's probably someone's illegitimate sister. That's just the name of illegitimate sisters, and I have evidence to back that up. So
Oh my god, I
yeah,
love
definitely
it.
tilt my ass off here with this first one.
I'm trying to buy Brian time. I'm like,
Oh,
you gotta stop.
This
me
is why I
soon.
chose the second
well,
because
I've got
Stop me.
mine figured out.
Okay, go.
I struggled here because I was like, there's a tier 1 and there's 2 movies in that tier 1. So I was like, cool. If I
Sure.
could get number 2, I'm perfectly set because now I'm gonna have to sit back and watch y'all to make 4 picks. Before
I've
my
never
next
seen a
one.
group of people want the number 1 pick less than the 3 of us did going into.
I wanted this bad. Like I wanted it super bad. That's how bad I wanted this.
Ah.
Because
well played.
this might be the greatest, not only school movie of all time, but comedy of all time. This was
Truly.
epic. This was legendary. This defined a generation. This
Sure.
opened up so much. This brought us Seth Rogen and the boys. You know, like so much greatness came out of this movie.
A lot of good came out of
McLovin,
that.
freaking
Read a
McLovin,
freaking
man.
book. Remember
People don't
period
forget.
camp?
period pants.
Last 2 weeks, fuck it.
Yeah, like
So good.
Michael
love
Cera.
it.
This is where we got Michael Cera. Jonah Hill.
Oh, that's not
Like,
a great. That's not a great thing to
Before
be
40 Year Old
associated with.
Virgin, like this was Jonah Hill. For,
No,
so
no. Wait a minute. When was Scott Pilgrim?
That was after this.
Was it?
hmm
Like a year or two. I think
Was
it's
it? It
was
2009
close.
or 09.
It was close. But
10?
it
I
was,
would say that's where I knew him from over Superbad, because I know Jonah Hill, and then there's that kid who played McLovin, who he's known his whole life as McLovin, which is just brutal.
I remember when they gave out the driver's license with the movie. If you bought it right when it first came
Yeah.
out on DVD and Blu-ray, they
I
gave out a
wasn't old enough
McLovin
to go by
license.
myself.
Really?
Aw.
I think I was 16 when it came out.
I was
No, I guess it would have been 15.
13 or 14 when that came out, so they wouldn't let me go.
I don't remember the first time I saw this movie. I think we bought it. And
Yeah, I
then
had this.
I was still in
relatively
middle
soon.
school when this movie came out.
Sophomore.
I
year.
probably rented this from Blockbuster, to be honest.
Netflix.
Yeah. I think
Home
I saw
delivery.
it. I think I saw it for the first time when a friend of mine who was in high school showed it to me. So I also saw The Hangover. But that's a great first pick.
Great.
Mm.
Yeah. Has to do with school. Not a whole lot, but just enough.
Hey, you know what? That's fine.
Actually, I feel like there is a good amount of school in this.
I think actually a lot of school.
Yeah.
There's scenes at school. I think when you think of like
Like the
McLovin
cooking
lunch
class
Table, the cooking class.
and
yeah.
trying to get invited to like the house party and
Look, it's not that weird. Something like 9% of kids all have it. But when I was a kid, I used to draw dicks. I used to draw penises all the time. Veiny, triumphant bastards. God, like that scene was so legendary.
you sold that. Steve was like, "Is Brian confessing
I was
right
looking
now?"
up. I was like, I
I
don't
was
know if he knows
so
I'm quoting
confused
it.
for a second. I was like,
Steve's like,
he
wait
came
a
in
second.
so hot, and I'm like, I'm not alone. I'm like, listen, I'm so sorry for what's happened to you here on this. I'm like, it's strange to find out that you're in a lavender marriage live on a stream. Like,
Oh my goodness.
Well, 12
God.
minutes in, first
Ah.
pick. Look at that.
yeah, it's a great
This
pick.
this was definitely on my list, but it was not in my top because I knew you'd take it. We did not
Yeah.
talk about any of our opinions or picks before this because I wanted to go in surprise.
Yeah.
Walk the
Um,
dogs right before this. The most vague conversation we've ever had. Well, I am thinking about this, but also I've got this and this, and it, like, nobody
Yeah.
could follow that.
So I just want to shout out Emma Stone because she
Oh no, you're about to
is
steal
in,
mine. Don't do it.
maybe not. She is in like 4 of the movies that are on my
Yeah,
list.
she
Like if
is.
I wanted to go and draft just a team of her, I definitely could.
Her and Lindsay
um,
Lohan.
I'm not going to pick that movie for my
thank
first,
God.
although it is amazing. I have to go with a movie that for me is number 1. Actually,
Ooh.
it's number 2, but I don't think you guys are going to pick the number 1. You'd be more after this one. So I'm doing a little flip skis here.
Okay.
Give me Mean Girls.
Shit!
That was gonna be one of mine on the turn. I was gonna pair it up. I was excited about
Iconic.
it. Yeah, it is iconic.
Everyone
That's
loves
absolutely
it.
iconic. Everyone loves it. Like, get in, loser. Like, it's just if
You
you're
wanna
not
Can I
hear
on
go to Taco
board,
Bell?
yeah,
So good.
stop trying to make fetch happen. I love it. There's just so many great moments in that movie. Amy Poehler in that movie also.
I
is
was just gonna
absolutely on a
say.
heater. Absolutely on a heater. Like Jacob Mizorowski level throwing gas, 105 the whole way through that movie.
When the dog is chewing on her boob job, on her nipple, like, oh my,
God.
goodness.
That movie's
No.
incredible.
You
Incredible.
keep me
incredible.
young.
You know what I did?
So good.
Like probably 2 months ago, I watched that and The Devil Wears Prada back to back. Just kind of having a movie day.
Oh.
It was fantastic. What a
Sounds
Did you
vibe
feel
that was.
sassy as hell after that day?
I'm always
those
sassy
2
as hell.
movies?
So like I just walk through life that
Turn it
way.
up.
Like, Miranda Priestley really is like her and Regina George really speak to me on a level that I don't think most people understand.
Yeah, they are power women.
As someone who's been hit by a vehicle, I get it what Regina George is going through. I was hit by a Toyota Corolla when I was in college. I was crossing the street with my buddy and she rolled up to like it was a red light, but she kind of gave it one of those like she was turning right and gave it like a I'm gonna slow down a little bit and look to my left and
Oh
didn't look to her
no.
right, and I was coming from her right, like walking,
Oh
and
no.
she accelerated into the crosswalk and hit me. It was fine. I had like a big bruise on like my ass though of like her grill. So like I landed on the hood of her car. It was her and her daughter. They were like, screaming. It was insane.
It's like the
Um,
Toyota symbol is
yeah, literally,
imprinted
like
on your ass.
I had like the Toyota like bull, yeah, like imprinted on my ass cheek. It was so rough.
Oh my gosh.
It hurt so bad.
Wow, what a
Yeah,
fun fact about you.
yeah, she was probably only going like 10, 12 miles an hour, but like it's a 2,000-pound vehicle. You know what I mean? Like it just
Yeah.
hurts to get hit by. It hit me hard enough to like knock me off my feet onto the hood.
Oh my gosh. But then like
Yeah.
not fast enough where you have enough momentum to
Yeah.
maybe land
No, so
on
I guess
your
this is
feet.
a generational curse though, because my dad was hit much worse when he was a kid by a car, like on his bike, like enough that he went like flying over the car, like smashed
Oh
the
my.
windshield, smashed the back window, like the whole 9 yards. So it's just like another reason why I
Wow.
shouldn't have kids, because my poor son would be hit by a vehicle. Because that's just the
Let
that's
it
the
be a
truth.
city vehicle at least. Like make some money off of
I
it.
know,
A
right? Like
smart
let me get
car.
hit by a Coca-Cola truck and really like walk away with some cash.
Oh
Oh
my
God.
gosh.
All right. My first pick, I'm gonna go with Easy A. I thought that's where you were going, and I was really sad. I love Easy A. So I had a movie night. My boyfriend's parents were visiting from Ohio, and I had them over, my parents over, and then it was my boyfriend and I. And his parents are very religious, like very and not proper, but very like they're just a little more conservative with life, right? Like they don't make dirty jokes and they don't swear that much, and
Ah.
I don't know. But so I picked Easy A for a movie night movie, not fully remembering quite how filthy this movie gets at different like that sex scene, the simulated sex scene
Yeah.
in the bedroom. So there I am. I'm like, fuck, I totally fucked this up, right? Like I'm totally like I'm screwed. I can't wait. This is gonna be such a good one for like I'm putting this on the audio. So if you're listening to this on audio, by the way, give us a 5-star review so that we can also like stay on your audio feed. Um, so I'm like, I fucked this up. That was just a totally like swing and a miss pick. And they fucking loved it. I mean, they loved it. They
Really?
were all, all in. They're like, that was so
Okay.
fun. They're like, what a fun, funny, happy movie that was. And I'm like, they're super religious. And like Amanda Bynes' character is just an absolute takedown of like the religious people.
Wait,
It's like,
Amanda
Yeah.
Bynes is in this?
Yeah.
have you
I've
not
never
seen
seen
Easy
it.
A?
No,
He's
I've
never
never
seen
seen it.
Easy A. Mm-mm.
That's grounds for divorce.
Mm-hmm. He's gonna have to wear the scarlet letter.
Wait, what?
I said he's gonna have to wear the scarlet letter
Yeah, he really is.
until you
Boo,
watch
shame.
it.
I think I've seen that scene.
Yeah, you
I've
should.
seen parts of
My
it.
number 2 pick, give me Love, Simon. I am
Ooh.
nothing if not a sucker for a little coming out story and especially a gay love story. And I love Nick Robinson. Shout out to Nick Robinson, by the way. Voicemails for Isabel on Netflix. Not sponsored yet, but we're open. Did I love the movie? No. Did I like it? Yes. Did I love Nick Robinson in it? Yes, I did. He's gotten super hot. So, if anyone was curious about that, that's where I'm
I've
at.
never seen it, but
You would
it
love
came
it.
up on.
His mom's a therapist in it, played by Julia Garner, and
Ooh.
she is so fantastic. Has the best scene in the movie. Eats it down, leaves no crumbs, and that's
Hmm.
where I'll leave Love, Simon. If you're listening or watching, comment below. Let us know your draft picks and where we kind of like went off the rails here in terms of school. But yeah, he's a high schooler. He is exchanging emails anonymously with this guy who he doesn't know who it is either. And he gets outed. Someone finds his emails and outs him, and it's like this whole
Oh.
thing. And like, yeah, it's a really kind of like it's very touching. It's a great movie.
I'll add it to the list.
Yeah, it should be. I would say it should be high on people's lists if you haven't seen it. But Alyssa, you are on the clock.
I'm seeing a theme in my picks here on my list, and I just have to say, like, there's going to be lots of honorable mentions at the end because we should have narrowed this down somehow because there's just so many goodies.
I want to put it on the record that my pitch for tonight's draft was the sexiest men in movies. I got
Oh.
outvoted.
I mean, it isn't. It's not sexy men season yet.
It's always sexy men season. I just
I was like,
watched.
when is that?
I just saw Tom Holland's feet on camera in Spider-Man. So, like,
He's not the only one shooting webs. Am I
yeah,
right? Am I right?
for real. That whole theater looked like a web bomb went off in it. It was
Oh my
gross.
god. Oh my god. Okay, moving on. For listeners out there, I have a love and appreciation for all of the 80s coming of age movies.
Oh, love
I
it.
love them all. I
I'm
love them
already
all.
in. I'm already
I
in.
I don't know though that they're going to have their spotlight moment for today. So
Yeah.
do not judge me. Know that I have depth to what my interests are and what I've seen, but
Yeah.
this might be the oldest movie, the next one I'm about to pick on my list. This movie I saw so young. We had a
Yeah.
TV in the car. That was like the coolest thing. We got a Tahoe and I was in like middle school and it had a DVD player. And I was
Do
like,
you remember when that
oh,
was like a huge deal? Do you
oh
remember when that was
yeah.
like, yeah.
Oh, and then
Yeah.
we had like a VCR and then as well.
Wait,
And that
yours
was like,
built in? Did you have the
whoa.
built-in DVD player?
Mm-hmm.
Really?
Yeah. Well, it was like
Oh.
built in, but under the seat.
No, but I mean, like,
So-
it came with the car.
Yeah.
Yeah,
like
you
a
didn't
little
strap in the
Oh.
back
down.
of the
That's a real.
headrest.
That was a real status thing. Like,
Oh, yeah.
ours, we had to buy the one that strapped onto the back of the
Same.
headrest.
Listen, we went from the Chrysler, which that we had that car for a long time,
Chrysler, wow.
got tore up, and then got the Tahoe, the T-Ho. And this was a movie that was in it. It's when I fell in love with Paul Rudd.
Oh,
And this shaped my mind in so many ways. Give me Clueless.
yeah.
100%.
Paul Rudd.
Another banger.
What a great pull too. Like when people talk about like attractive men, he doesn't come up enough.
Oh no. He and Jason Segel need to be at the top of people's lists. They are underappreciated.
First time I've heard Jason is it Seagal or Siegel?
I think it's Siegel.
Segel?
Yeah.
Jason Siegel from like How I Met Your Mother, right? And Shrinking.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Have
I
you
Love
seen
Man.
Shrinking?
I added it back to the list because people
Yeah,
keep
it's been
telling
on the
me
list.
that.
We started it once, and like Apple for whatever reason, we don't turn on regularly. It doesn't have a
It's
lot
the
of
best
like
one.
easy.
I'm just more of a
But
binger.
it doesn't have a background. It doesn't have a lot of like background shows. You know, like those shows that I don't want to
Oh,
watch
yeah.
intentionally. Like
Ted
Apple
Lasso's
TV is
pretty good for
intentional
that.
watching. They're 20-minute episodes though, so you burn through it. Like I can finish.
No, Ted Lasso's
whole
like an
season.
hour.
Are they really?
Yeah.
Yeah, they're
20-minute
45 minutes to an
episodes.
hour episodes.
Yeah.
No, they're long episodes.
Still, they're short. I need that. Give me those old sitcoms, the 24 episode seasons where.
Oh yeah, no, I can definitely. I fuck with like a good Seinfeld binge on like Netflix and throw
Yeah,
that on in the
absolutely.
background, and you just get like
Scrubs.
18,000 episodes.
I got 8
Mhm.
seasons, baby. Let me burn through that.
Yeah, no, that's great.
But
Clueless is a
Alyssa?
fantastic pick. Fantastic pick.
Thank
Alicia Silverstone, Paul Rudd, all in.
you. Mhm.
Fashion in that one, unreal.
Speaking of Scrubs, what's his name?
Also, Brittany Murphy, R.I.P. Loved
Yeah, rip.
her.
Yeah, she was great.
All right, Brian,
Great.
to you.
All right. So coming into this, I almost wanted to give us parameters of like categories because there's is such a broad such a broad genre, just the school
Ooh.
genre. So I thought it would be cool if we went subcategories. We didn't end up doing it. We kind of, just kept it simple. So I thought I'd let the board follow me here at the first pick. And if the right picks fell to me, I'm going to build my own categories here. I'm going to put myself in their own little boxes here. So I got one of the greatest comedies of all time. Let's grab one of the greatest horror movies of all time. Let's talk about some high school kids putting on a mask and trying to stab the shit out of each other. Let's go Scream,
upset.
baby.
Very
Let's
upset
go
right now.
Scream. I can't believe I got this from Steve.
I thought I was safe. No one ever goes horror movies in these things. I was like, I could wait till my last pick and walk
That was
away with
one
that.
thing we did talk about. I'm like, all right, Alyssa, it's not necessarily we have to go for our favorite movies here. We got to think of what else we're drafting. I was like, Steve showed his hands. I've seen it. He's a sucker for the horror movie. So I'm like, if I can
am.
get Scream to
I
come
love
back to
them.
me,
Oh
oh
this isn't
man.
fair. There's collusion going on. Like I'm not a part of your household, so how was I supposed to have a chance?
I wasn't in on it. This is Brian speaking out his thoughts.
This was me just walking through it because I really wanted this one. I don't
All
like
right,
a lot of.
I have to
I don't
pivot
love.
now.
I don't love a lot of horror movies. This one is one I can turn on all the time. Like we are T-minus 2 weeks away until I'm officially in spooky season for about 45 days. I'm honestly sick of it by mid-October. It's funny how it works. But this will be a movie I'll probably burn through the whole franchise. I usually do every year. Give me some Scream.
I love that. I just watched Prom Night or Fear Street Prom Queen today while I was sitting around doing paperwork. So I love a good slasher. High school kids getting axed up, just fantastic.
All right, my next movie. Again, we're moving genres here. I'm gonna go with a different one I don't usually pick from. But let's talk about a movie that has changed the intro to. I think I'm gonna say it. It's not even as fun, but Fox's intro. I just cannot hear the same anymore without hearing the acapella version of it. Man, let's go Pitch Perfect. Let's go Pitch Perfect. Girl going to high school. I'm sorry, college.
I was literally just like, that's my next pick.
I love that Alyssa always has notes. She's always ready.
I am.
We
You're
got
like
our
a
note
note
cards.
taker. I love that. That's great.
Yeah, Pitch Perfect. This came out
ADHD.
our sophomore, junior year in college. This was a huge hit. Like, it was literally, I remember it was me and a bunch of the guys. We were hanging out doing something stupid, drinking beer, and all the girls we hung out with went to the movies, went to go see some movie. Oh, and one of the guy friends went with him, and he came back. He's like, y'all made the wrong choice. You should have gone to the movies with the girls. He's like, this was the greatest freaking movie. And we
The
all ended up
opening
going to the
scene,
movies.
like when she throws up on stage, just starts you off, right? You're not expecting that. This
So
made acapella cool. You know, this gave people a chance.
because it trended for like 4 or 5 years there in the late 2010s.
I
You know,
mean,
as
then
far
it's
as
like acapella groups actually, like as artists, their music was growing too.
Yeah,
just
like
so you think you can
Pentatonics.
Bella?
yeah.
It gave us what's her face there? Camila Cabello, didn't it? Didn't we get her out of a
Yeah. I
didn't we get her out
forgot.
of one of the didn't we get her out of one of those? I thought we
No,
did.
Haley.
Steinfeld?
Haley.
Stein-
I'm like, it's sign.
Steinfeld?
We also got Avi Kaplan out of it too. Change on the Rise. Fantastic song.
And then
Big
honestly,
fan.
what's her name? The head chick. Oh my god, why is her
Anna Kendrick?
name? Anna Kendrick. Why am I drawing a blank there?
I mean, it's
Like-
a stacked cast.
Yeah.
Like
we
this
got
also
her to
brought
finally break
Britney
out of
Snow
her-
back in.
Brittany Snow.
I dated an a cappella singer.
Ow.
It was fine.
It's fine.
It's probably a little soiled to me now. Just a little sullied.
He always try to hold me after and sing.
That's the
It's
worst part of
weird.
having exes is that the things like there's certain things that are just forever like tainted.
Yeah,
Like the taint.
that sucks.
Mhm.
Yeah.
Oh my god.
Melissa,
Brian.
you're up.
Okay, well,
Yeah,
Swerve.
come on,
I
eat
just
that.
got one extra spot because you
Mm.
stole my pick.
I can't believe
All
you
right.
called me.
I think we're on a ladies theme tonight. That was not intentional, but here we are. This next movie is not elementary, it's not high school. We are going to grad school.
Grads.
We are going
Oh.
to show
Eesh.
that we can do whatever we want to. It's not very hard, right? Give me Legally Blonde. This movie, amazing.
Incredible.
What it does for women, like it will age gracefully because every female needs to see this movie.
Well,
I would
didn't they
say
just drop
also
off
every
a-
male.
Didn't they just drop a spinoff show too? Last
They
month?
did. It's called L.
Yes.
It's on Prime.
Mm-hmm.
I didn't see this until college. This was a movie Alyssa introduced to me. This and Clueless, honestly. I didn't see either one of them until college.
I didn't see it till I was older either because I was still in the closet in high school, so I was like trying not to watch movies that would get me like outed too often.
Aw.
Same. I was straight, but we still had to worry about that too. That was the trend there.
See, I always thought that straight people could kind of get away with it because like you knew you weren't, so it didn't matter if people thought you were. Because like you'd always be like, no, I'm not, and then everyone would just be like, oh, okay. But then like after a while, like when you
yeah,
are,
but
they
when
kind of
you're-
like there's like blood in the water and they smell it, and then you get outed. And I was like,
Yeah,
okay,
when
I'm
you're in
gonna
high
do
school, I
everything
feel like everybody's insecure about everything. So I mean, that's the premise of these movies we're talking about.
It
Everybody's got
really is.
issues. Everybody's overthinking everything.
Well, so far, I would say Alyssa definitely has the best dressed list.
Thank you.
Yeah.
Like, incredible fashion from top to bottom. Mean Girls, Clueless, and Legally Blonde. I don't know if we can actually do better. I think she might be just absolutely sweeping right now from the 2 spot.
Woo. Well, don't
is-
jinx me.
Well, let's see how you finish out. I'm gonna go in a weird direction, and I'm gonna. This is gonna flirt with the rules, so I'm gonna need a ruling on this. I want Neighbors.
Ooh.
This one got brought up.
That was on my list too. And
Okay, so we're
Brian
gonna.
said, "Is
See,
there?"
Brian,
He's like,
it's
"Do we
about
even see a classroom?" But it's
a frat
about
house.
yeah, it's a frat house, like coming to a neighborhood.
I
So
said that this wouldn't fall under the line that I would veto it, that I wouldn't think that it could make the list. I just wouldn't pick it personally because it doesn't ring schoolish enough to me. Like, you're never actually in a classroom in the entire movie.
No, but a dean gets involved.
For sure. And I'm not arguing. I still think it can be on the list. I don't think it's
to be
ineligible.
honest, not many frat boys are in classrooms all the time.
That's true,
So it's
too.
kind of fitting, you know?
Yeah,
Animal House, they were in classrooms.
I'm gonna go with another comedy. When it comes to school movies, I think they should be funny mostly. I love a
was
good
gonna s-
comedy.
I was gonna say, let me not take anything away from Neighbors. Neighbors was great.
Fantastic
Seth Rogen
movie.
and Rose Byrne. Oh my god, a masterpiece together.
Incredible
down.
together. Incredible duo. Rose Byrne is wildly underrated. She's amazing in everything she's in.
Everything.
Everything she's in, she's amazing in.
Mhm.
And this was like peak Seth Rogen time and peak Zac Efron in terms
Efron.
of how good looking he was.
And little Dave Franco. Like he
Dave Franco also is
dabbled.
good looking. Yes.
Mhm.
Hey,
And
he's on the
speaking
list
of
now
Dave
twice.
Franco, he's actually about to be on it a third time. Where was he?
Oh,
Give me
what-
21 Jump Street.
No!
Yeah.
what?
Yeah. I love 21 Jump Street. I love 21 Jump Street. I love 21 Jump Street.
It's
I
fucking
didn't know what
funny.
to expect because Channing Tatum never really struck me as a comedian
Yeah.
until this movie. And I remember when it came out and we were all so excited for this movie. And then it was just so incredible. Now, 21 Jump Street did start out as a TV show in the 80s.
Mhm.
Johnny
Well, the
Depp was on it, which is why when
in
he
this
was in
movie.
it at the end of the movie, it was kind of cool.
The references and like the way they played almost with the fourth wall in this one and the second one with
Yeah,
Ice Cube.
and then I also think Rob Riggle is incredible in this movie.
Mhm.
He's
Yes.
so funny. So funny. Like what is he, the gym teacher?
Yeah.
The
Yeah.
ringleader selling the dough.
Yeah, he's selling the drugs. Like, it's just an incredible movie. Not nearly appreciated enough.
I think his
So-
best scene's honestly in the second one when he's in jail with Dave Franco. He's like, "Yeah, I'm his bitch now." He's like, "No, he's not." "Yeah, I am. I'm your bitch."
Oh yeah, he starts like barking at him. Yeah, he starts yelling at him. I think my favorite scene in the second one is when the captain finds out that Jonah Hill
Oh,
is
he's
sleeping with his daughter.
Yeah, Channing Tatum like dancing around. Oh god, it's priceless.
Yeah, it's incredible. So sorry to snipe, but I had to go with deep R-rated comedies for my.
Had I gone all comedies, this would have been my second pick. But with Scream there, I was like, all right, let me go different genres. But this is a hell of a pick in the fourth round.
Yeah, no, this is I'm feeling stronger about my list here.
I don't know what to do with my next pick.
I will say, if Alyssa had pulled 21 Jump Street as her next pick, I think it would have just been a wrap. It would have just been like she would have absolutely fucking dog walked us.
I think 22 is just as good as 21, so it's not off the table.
I
for me.
was just like, am I about to
My name
pull
is
22? Yeah, we got that. You know what? I think how many verbal stems do I get from a movie? That is a column of how like I rank it. That
Yeah.
makes me like a movie more. If I can quote it, if I can just
What movie do you guys think is your most quoted movie of all time?
Super bad
I'm
or
almost
Wedding
positive I
Crashers?
know mine.
Probably School of Rock
Or Dickie Roberts for her.
or Dickie
School of Rock
Roberts.
is a great one. Anchorman is definitely my most quoted movie. My buddy and I quoted at each other just constantly.
I'm not an Anchorman guy.
My boyfriend isn't either, and it drives me crazy. I also
I
tried to show him
enjoy it.
dodgeball, and he didn't like it.
Love dodgeball.
Oh, that's amazing.
I'd quote the hell out of that one.
I don't think he likes movies. Like, although he did enjoy. We went to go see the end of Oak Street last night, and it was actually pretty good. That review is live right now on our YouTube channel. I'm always plugging, guys. That's what I'm trying to do. Let's take a quick break here. This episode is brought to you by Sunkist Zero. If you're looking for a refreshing drink that won't give you a hangover or make you fat, Sunkist Zero, fantastic choice. We're not actually sponsored by them.
Not yet.
But we
Marty
wanna be.
folks. Not yet.
I can't imagine that'd be the script I get from them. If you want a drink that won't get you hungover or make you fat, it just
Sunkist
tastes
Zero.
the most like the original drink. You know what I mean? Like, it tastes exactly like Sunkist with none of the calories.
Root
I like
beer,
when you don't
root beer
taste that it's
zero.
sugar free.
Yeah. And anyone who's trying to sell me on like but it's the artificial sweeteners aren't good for you. Oh, fuck off. Like,
He's
get
a
out of
great
my
guy.
face. Like, get the fuck out of my face. I don't care. I don't care. Like, the way the world's moving right now, like, none of us are living past my 60th birthday as it is. World's gonna burn to the ground. Like, let me drink my little fake artificial sweeteners before AI robots come in and iRobot the shit out of us.
Let me live.
Let me live.
Okay. I appreciate the stall because I am just teetering back and forth. So I'm just gonna have to pull the trigger and be okay with it. I'm gonna go with 10 things I hate about you.
Oh, that's a great one.
Ooh.
But I have to just throw out there. This was the triangle that I was stuck in just now. 10
Do you
things
wanna
I hate
give it
about
away?
you.
There's only 2 picks before you
I'm
get
not
another
picking
one.
these. I'm not picking these.
Oh.
I know. It was a weird thing. 16 candles. Maybe this is just like a pre-honorable
Candles.
mention for me. I love that.
Yeah.
That was one of my faves from
Yep.
that time. Maybe I won't share my last one. Oh yeah, She's All That. She's All That I might enjoy. That's one with Freddie Prinze Jr. Might enjoy that one more than 10 Things I Hate About You.
Is it what's her face there? I know this, and it's gonna sound like I don't know it when someone says it's actually blah blah blah, but I know her name because she was on Psych.
Rachel,
Rachel Lee Cook.
McAdams.
yes. And then there's
Rachel Lee Cook,
also
thank Not Rachel McAdams.
Matthew, what's his face from Scooby Doo,
Broderick.
but also Scream is in that. He's
Oh,
like
Matthew
the dude
Lillard.
that she cheats on Freddie Prinze
Matthew
Jr.
Lillard.
Mhm.
Love Matthew Lillard in anything he's in. Great
Thank you
shag.
for letting me just get that out.
Oh, good.
Of course. That's a great pick.
It's all right.
Brian, you got
All
2 in a row.
I got 2 last picks.
How many people do you think are going to be mad that Ferris Bueller's Day Off didn't make the list so far?
Look, do we need to have a moment about Ferris Bueller's Day Off because it's a great movie? I think
There's
it's
just some
fun.
movies that I
it
think have
deserves
not been
to-
mentioned yet that I think the general public will be mad that haven't been mentioned yet.
I was gonna say, yeah, I've got some honorable mentions I want to hit there at the
You
end.
know,
We
we'll
should
do
have
this at
done a
the end.
6th round.
We'll do
Well,
this
let
at
me
the
ask.
end.
I was gonna say, let me ask my question with this one because I'm not.
Yeah.
Can I play it? Can I play it? This is a movie. It's one of 8 movies in a franchise. It's one of my favorite, probably. my
Yes, you
favorite
can.
franchise.
I was thinking of playing the same one. You can play it.
Do. Let's go ahead and take Harry Potter and the Prisoner of Azkaban.
That is the correct choice of all of them as well.
I have a favorite that is not this one, but I think this one is the most schooly to me.
Yeah,
If we're going to
you're a
pick one.
Deathly Hallows Part 2 guy, right?
No, I'm a Half-Blood Prince actually.
What? That's because you haven't read the
Yeah.
books. Get out of my face with that. That's
I
a bad
have
pick.
read the books. The books
No,
are
you
great.
No, you didn't finish the books, you
I
little
did.
traitor.
I watched the movie. I watched 7 before I read 7, but I have read 7.
There's no way you
Um,
read 6 and then watched 6 and then felt that that was a acceptable movie for that book.
See, that's not what I'm determining. I've always said, literally since I was a kid, that they need to do a series of Harry Potter so they can cover everything. I separate the books and the movie. I see the movies typically before I read the books, and that separates that problem. It's
That
Well,
was
now
my
look,
least favorite
15
one.
years later. Your
Really,
wish is being
I
granted.
liked it. It's a little darker. It's they're
It
older,
was a
better
little darker, but
actors.
because it cut out the entire battle at Hogwarts. I thought
For
that was
sure.
stupid, and I didn't like the way it was shot. It was shot in a very like almost they were trying too hard to
They
make
you
it
could
seem darker. It was
you
just
could
very
tell
Yeah.
it
like
changed after 4. 5, 6, 7, 7 are drastically different
four.
than one
I think
before.
is in the running. I think it goes 3, 4, 1, 2,
Oh, if you
7,
want to
7.
talk about 4 is probably one of the worst to the book adaptation. I think that one's one of the most egregious ones
Well,
as
because it
far
was
as
so
like
much book, but like it was. I think it was actually. You know what? Let me read. Let me think about this. No, you're right. I'd go 3, 1, 2, 4, 7.2, 7.1, 5, 6 is how I would go.
That's how I would do it.
we're gonna have to do a Harry Potter draft. We're gonna have to do a Harry Potter draft, but yeah, I'm gonna put in Prisoner of Azkaban here. I'm trying to go all over the place. I've got comedy, I've got horror, I've got a musical, I've got fantasy,
Mm-hmm.
and I'd honestly be down to trade this pick because I don't know what to do. I'm not ready to pull
I
the
want
trigger.
to trade this pick. That's crazy.
I just want to trade back. I'm not ready to pull the trigger. There's 2 movies I really want, and
Yeah.
actually, there's 3. All right, yeah, I'm gonna do it. I'm gonna stay with one last category that I haven't done yet. Let's go animated. Nobody has done an animated movie
Oh.
yet.
I wonder if I'm gonna be able to
You bitch. Don't
Oh,
you
wow.
dare. Is
Damn straight. Give me
was
that
this
Monster
actually-
University. Pew, pew, pew,
Once he said animated, that's where my mind went. I'm like, oh, must be
Let's
Monsters
go,
University.
baby.
Nice job.
Monsters
Nice job.
University, I think arguably as good. Yeah. She just pulled away. Yeah,
Just
Pouty.
ran away.
McPowderton.
I love it.
This was on my short list. It was my 8th movie, but because I'm doing the genres, I think this really ultimately kind of brings it together. It's a
great list. It's a great list.
It's a great
Alyssa,
list.
you are on the clock and you are looking to hopefully lock down the win here.
You suck and
If
you
this
know
is a
it.
strong enough pick, there's no pick I can make that'll get you. So I think
I'm gonna
think
bring
you're-
in the big guns
go for
after
it.
that one. Because if Brian weren't in the way, my list would have been Mean Girls, Clueless, Pitch Perfect, Legally Blonde, Monsters University. That
It would have been untouchable. That's you're going 18 and 0 with that.
it would have. Okay. Wow. Okay, sorry, I'm still processing. Okay, originally I was going to I'm not picking this movie right now. But Bring It On.
Yeah, it was on my list.
So good.
Love it.
Yep.
Love it. But you know what's even better and more iconic? Grease.
Grease lightning.
Yeah.
Fascinating pick.
Give it to me, baby.
Yeah,
That's
this
fast.
was,
I remember seeing this movie as a kid for the first time, and it's like funny little things. You're like, how did they not know I had ADHD back then? I remember being so hyper focused on this movie for like weeks after. Just, it was my first exposure to that kind of love and, you know, like things that are not really happening in high school. It's a little bit more of a adult story, but
Well, of
actually
course it
these
is
things
because
do
everyone
happen high
in the
school.
movie is 40 years old.
yeah.
Yeah. And like the end scene when Sandy is in that outfit, I was just like, whoa, okay. And if you look at my list, there is a girl glow up makeover in all of these. And that was not even intentional. Like Mean Girls, you got Katie, right? You got Clueless,
Yeah.
you what's her face? Brittany Murphy. Legally Blonde, she obviously is amazing, but then goes and just becomes a lawyer. 10 Things I Hate About You definitely fits.
Her name?
I gotta
So
love it.
I always forget her name.
Rachel Lee Cook.
no. Julia
Stiles.
Stiles.
Yeah. She
Oh,
did,
yeah.
what's the dance? Say the last dance.
Yep.
Yeah, no, I had a guy at work one time ask me. They're always telling their stories when they knew they were gay. So they asked me, they're Brian, when did you know you were straight? Never been asked that question. It took me a while to figure it out, but honestly,
In my head, I forgot for a second that you work at a Starbucks, and I was like, how many gay coworkers do you have? And then I realized you work at a coffee
They
shop,
are
so
all
most of your
gay. I'm
most of your
the only straight
baristas
one.
are going to be, yeah.
But yeah, I think this was honestly Olivia Newton-John in that final scene there. I think that's when I think I knew for sure.
Really? That was your
And which
straight
is
awakening?
crazy because now when you bring up the age thing, my two crushes growing up were Jennifer Aniston and probably her. Oh, well, both of them in their late 20s there. Like no wonder I was disappointed getting to high school. I'm like, why don't they look like Sandy? I just
I
don't
think
get
Gay
this.
Awakening was like I was watching YouTube videos. Like I had known I was
Oh
gay,
boy.
but like the one that really like confirmed it was like I was watching like old videos of like 1995 John Bon Jovi,
Oh yeah.
and I'm
That's
just like,
awesome.
oh my god,
Extra
he's so
sweaty.
fucking hot. Yeah, he's so fucking hot, and I'm like, and he's talented, and it set what I would find to be very unrealistic expectations of men for a while.
Yeah. That's a
Um,
certain kind of manly.
yeah, that man was dummy hot. All right, I'm gonna round out my list with a movie I literally just stopped. I literally just watched today again, but I watched it because we were doing this episode, and I wanted to make sure I was right in thinking it belonged on my list. Give me Spider-Man: Homecoming.
Nice. Nice.
I wondered if that was gonna get picked.
Yeah,
I had a different superhero movie I was gonna go with.
I really liked Homecoming because I am number one a massive Michael Keaton fan.
Mm.
Nothing against it. It wasn't. I didn't.
Which one were you thinking?
I was gonna go with X2, but that's just
Okay.
because it's a little bit older. I've seen it so many more times. I was trying to go for a little older-ish movies. But the whole Spider-Man franchise, I'd be cool with any of them up here.
Yeah. So, in terms of some of the superlatives that we give out, Alyssa, you have the oldest movie on the list by quite a bit. I
Grease.
believe that Brian has the newest with Monsters University.
No, Love Simon would be.
Love Simon's 2018.
What's
What was
Monsters?
Universities?
I don't know. I thought it was.
2013.
Oh wow, so nowhere near. So I have the newest one with. Actually, it's either that or Homecoming, one of the
Yeah.
two.
Hmm.
Brian, you have the only horror movie and the only fantasy movie. So you have the most eclectic
And the only
list.
animated.
And the only animated. You have the most eclectic list.
And the
Alyssa-
only all-female cast.
Yeah, you have the most female lead.
Well,
Mean Girls,
No.
Clueless, Legally Blonde.
Mean
never
Girls-
mind.
no,
Mean
you
Girls
did.
probably beat
Alyssa wins
Yeah.
this. I think it's fair to say Alyssa wins this draft.
ding 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 ding.
I think it's fair.
those last two picks. I don't know.
I think her last two picks were a bit of a letdown. I think 10 Things I Hate About You was sneaky strong. Grease, I think, was an absolute swing and a miss. Problem is that her first three picks were so good that
They
I
are
just
really good.
I don't think we could. She had a big three going. It was LeBron, Bosch, and Wade at their peak of their powers. I mean, there was just nothing we could do about it.
So I had Jennifer's Body and Freaky on my list as my other horror pivots. I'm really surprised
Uh-huh.
Carrie didn't pop out of you there, Steve.
Hmm.
Thought about
Um,
Carrie. Don't love Carrie though. I think there's a
Okay.
little too much
Interesting.
problematic shit going on in Carrie for me to like really get into it.
Ferris Bueller, of course, needs its mention. Breakfast Club, of course. I don't know if we brought that one up.
Mhm.
Bring It
I want to
On
get.
was
I was going to bring up Breakfast Club and Ferris Bueller as like what movies are like the people going to be mad that we didn't bring up.
Bring It On probably
Um,
should have been on my list.
Bring it on, but we
Van
mentioned it at least.
Wilder,
Van Wilder, yes. I also have
Accepted.
Cruel Intentions is another one that I thought
Okay.
might pop up. Goodwill Hunting
Yep.
didn't get brought
Mhm.
up, but I thought could have.
Friday Night Lights was one.
Animal
just-
House
I wanted to. Oh yeah.
was also on my list. And then Dead Poets was another one.
Dead
that I
Poets
was-
Society was because Alyssa and I were talking about like she was like, oh, what if we did like a teacher category student? And I was like, one's like Dead Poets Society would be hard. But, like, would that be a teacher movie or would that be like a student movie?
Bad Teacher was almost on
Yeah.
my list.
Don't you just love
Dude.
Cameron Diaz?
Love.
Smoke show, man.
And we mentioned it earlier, but it almost replaced Homecoming for me. Was School of Rock?
I'm surprised Alyssa didn't
Really?
pick that one.
I like
Honestly,
School of Rock
I
because-
forgot. Even though it's one of my favorite movies, like I feel
And
like
it's-
I
it's
talk about
weird
it all
'cause
the
you
time.
mentioned it.
I know, and it just like, and we even talked about if we did the categories. I'm like, oh, I could do School of Rock, and then I just didn't write it down. I forgot.
It was hard too because I easily could have done a football movie in here between Varsity Blues, Friday Night Lights, Remember the Titans, Coach Carter, Hoosiers, Rudy, Stand
Yeah.
and Deliver. Not that that's a football movie, but just like there were so many good. Lean on Me.
But then the
Dangerous
category
Minds.
becomes football movies, sports movies.
I transitioned out of those.
And I don't know if you guys know this about me. For as much as I love to talk about fantasy football, I actually hate sports movies.
I don't love a lot. There's a handful I
There's
like.
two genres of movies I really don't like: sports movies and war movies. Outside of that, I'm pretty much game for anything.
War and sci-fi.
I love sci-fi. Give me
I-
Alien, any version of Alien. Project Hail Mary, fantastic. I
need
just
to watch
watched
this.
again the end of Oak Street. That's definitely more sci-fi than it is anything else. That was great. Well, it was good. Like, go watch the review. I'm not gonna give away my review.
American
here on
Pie.
American Pie probably should have gotten mentioned just for, like, Stifler's mom being a
Dazed and
cultural
Confused.
phenomenon. Anything else that we missed? I mean, High School Musical.
Yeah, that was not getting a.
There was that whole genre too of like Chronicle, Project X, a lot of
The
like
80s
those-
really owned the school movies for a long time. Like,
Mhm.
I'm looking at it. There's Heathers, Fast Times at Ridgemont High, Pretty in Pink, 16 Candles. Like,
Donnie
just a
Darko.
lot.
I
Mhm.
just saw that one recently. Would that be enough school?
I guess. I don't really think of that movie all that often.
I don't know if it fits this category like as well as others.
I feel like it doesn't. Like, it would be like me saying Hereditary.
Yeah.
Okay.
Like,
Oh,
school's not
Sky
a big
High.
part of that. Sky High. Yeah. Yeah, damn. Well, that is our draft for tonight. I think, comment below, but I think the majority of people are going to say that Alyssa kind of dog walked us with this one. It's just,
Yeah.
I'm really upset now. Like, I wish we would not have identified that School of Rock was on my list because I wish that was my last pick.
yeah, well,
It's fine.
you choked.
It's
It's,
fine.
it's all good.
I'm
good.
sensitive.
You choked it away and you picked Greece, but you still won, right? Like, you were that team that had what seemed to be an insurmountable lead in the fourth quarter and made it real interesting, but you pulled it off. You held on. You held on and won. So, any final thoughts before we get out of here and say goodbye to the people?
It's a lot of school movies that I like.
There's a lot of really good school movies. You could have a whole month of just watching school movies, and really, you wouldn't come across a bad one.
Mm-mm.
Honestly, that sounds like a good plan for the rest of August because September is, like Brian said, spooky season. So you start to get into it.
I'm in spooky season from the day after Christmas until Christmas Day. Like, I live there. That's what I do. That's where I'm at.
Love
Well,
it.
for everybody watching, if you've enjoyed this, please like and subscribe. Go get yourself a nice Sunkist Zero. They're fantastic. They're in these cute little white cans. Remember to support the show. Hit that notification bell. Comment below how you thought we did. If you are going back to school, any advice? One piece of advice for the people going back to school. For the
Don't forget
kiddos.
your snack pack. Billy Madison, honorable mention. Forgot that
Don't
one.
forget your snack pack.
How did I forget that?
Do your homework. Even if it's not perfect, just put your name on it and put something down.
How did I?
Don't
forget
rely
Billy
on
Madison?
AI. Learn how to write and think for yourselves. Please.
Yes.
The next generation, we're counting on you to get us out of this mess that the older generations are putting us in. But for myself, the Hart Foundation, Brian Alyssa Hartman, that's a wrap. Bye, Z's.